Welcome back to the David Pakman Show. My name is Jesse Dollemore. I am the host of Dollemore Daily on YouTube, and I co-host a podcast with Brittany Page called I Doubt It. Let's talk about this year. This year was a banner year for white supremacy in the United States of America. You have the rise in notoriety and influence of Nick Fuentes. Part of this, I will be talking about him. You have Donald Trump inviting Kanye West, who came out as an ardent supporter and lover of Adolf Hitler. But Donald Trump invited Kanye West, who brought along the little Nazi puke, Nick Fuentes, along for dinner, a holiday dinner, in fact. Kanye, let's back up here. The clip I'm going to play is Nick Fuentes beside himself with grief, it seems. Disappointed is the word he used. Not shocked, but disappointed that Kanye West has decided to apologize in an odd way to the Jews, I guess. He posted on Instagram this post in Hebrew, and I have the translation here. In a Variety article of what the apology is. I always ask myself when these types of things happens, what is the impetus here? What caused this? What's the catalyst for the apology? Kanye West is getting ready to release a new album he ostensibly would like people to purchase or at least stream or be interested in. So this is one of those, I believe. It seems manufactured to me, and this writer from Variety agrees. This is the headline. Kanye West apologizes to the Jewish community in Hebrew in curiously generic message. The boilerplate nature of the message, translated into English, led many fans and detractors alike to wonder whether the message was really written by West or a business associate or even ChatGPT. Coming so shortly after the superstar was captured live on camera, sounding the opposite of penitent. The translation seen at the top of the comments section for Ye's fresh post reads, I sincerely apologize to the Jewish community for any unintended outburst caused by my words or actions. It was not my intention to hurt or disrespect. I deeply regret any pain I may have caused. I am committed to starting with myself and learning from this experience to ensure greater sensitivity and understanding in the future. Your forgiveness is important to me, and I am committed to making amends and promoting unity. A couple of things here. There are some things that stand out. They are quizzical to me, if you will. It was not his intention to hurt or disrespect. That seems odd. We don't know exactly which incident he's apologizing for here. But it seems odd that you wouldn't have understood that when you say you love Adolf Hitler, that you're not intending to cause harm. And that you're committed to making amends and promoting unity. If you forgot, it was about 1 year ago, either November or December of 2022, when Kanye West, along with Nick Fuentes, joined Alex Jones on the air. And Kanye West said things that were so offensive and radical, they even made Alex Jones a little nervous, a little uncomfortable. Remember this from a year ago.
You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love, us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography, but this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician. You can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
I don't think Hitler was a good guy. I get the Hugo Boss uniforms, amazing. But I mean, just because you're in love with the design, you're a designer. Can we just kind of say like you like the uniforms, but that's about
No, there's a lot of things that I love about Hitler. A lot of things.
Unintended. Did not intend to cause harm. Not his intention to hurt or disrespect. That Adolf Hitler invented the microphone, invented the highway. A lot of good things about Hitler. He loves Hitler. That's what prompted, or that's part of, we assume, what prompted his apology. And this apology has now prompted Nick Fuentes, also someone who has pledged his undying devotion and love for the specter of Adolf Hitler, the historical figure of Adolf Hitler, the philosophies of Adolf Hitler, the ethos of Adolf Hitler. And now he's disappointed in Kanye for that apology. Watch this.
Kind of a big, tough black pill for all of us to swallow tonight. Not exactly surprising. Disappointing, but not really a surprise. Our featured story tonight, we're talking about Ye, formerly a presidential candidate in this election, who has officially apologized to the Jews. And last night at midnight on Christmas, Ye officially and formally apologized to the Jews in Hebrew for a so-called anti-Semitic outburst in which he praised Hitler. And we don't know if we're talking about the outburst last week or if it was about what happened last year. But it doesn't really make a difference. He apologized, and it's so over. It's a total capitulation. I never thought I would see it.
Of course, that clip brought to us, to the world, by not just Nick Fuentes, but brought to our attention by Right Wing Watch. They do fantastic work. If you're in a position to aid and assist an activist group that monitors these things, Right Wing Watch would be a good one. We have a problem in America, it goes unsaid, that Nazism, white supremacy, sympathies for Adolf Hitler are on the rise. Anti-Semitism itself is a massive problem. Who thought that in 2023, leading into 2024, we would have Nazis marching in the streets all across the country? These philosophies, rooted deeply in hatred and bigotry and white supremacy, are on the rise. We got rid of Tucker Carlson from the airwaves of Fox News, but he's still at it. He's a white supremacist with a bow tie. Just because he doesn't have a skinhead doesn't mean he's not furthering the agenda of racists all across the country. We have the Republican Party, which I personally contend is the largest and most effective white supremacy organization on the planet. Their leading contender for the nomination to be president of the United States is someone who demurs when asked to condemn the former Grand Wizard of the KKK who endorsed him in 2016. The Republican Party is responsible for this. Silence is complicity. It is a bizarre world that each one of us, I believe, has a responsibility to stand up and ensure the safety of our brothers and sisters who are Jewish, who are marginalized, whether they be black, whether they be members of the LGBTQ community. It's important.